I just cut a ton of prints here for a wholesale order, and I realized I don't think the camera was recording, so we didn't get a time lapse of that. But I am out here now. This is that wholesale order that I'm dropping off at Leela Market in Old Town. They are a great new stockist of mine. It's just gorgeous in there. I've put them in the vlog a few times, so if I remember, I will link the vlogs that I have put them in down below. But then I'm also delivering this painting today. So I have this bag here that I bring along when I deliver my commissions, and I'm adding a few extra things that I had taken out, like my hammer and ruler and a pencil. But I keep this all together, so I never have to like worry about what I'm bringing. This is cute too. This is a company that does illustrations of different, I think it's called Live Local, and they were based out of San Luis Obispo. So this is the town of San Luis Obispo on there. So all of that is ready. All of my inventory is ready for my Madewell event tomorrow. I actually don't know if I talked about it on here, but I'm doing a pop-up shop at Madewell Kierland Commons tomorrow, Saturday. I have no idea what day it is. May 13th tomorrow, and it's from 12 to 3. And I've done a pop-up shop at Madewell Fashion Square before, but then this time is Kierland in North Scottsdale. They're having this big art event called Kierland Pop, because it's like art for the whole weekend. So the different stores in there are having different artists come. So I know a local florist is going to be in Anthropology. So it's a pretty cool little event. We'll see how it goes. And then I have all of this ready for my client as well, which is the certificate of authenticity for her original. And then I'm gonna gift her this print and a couple of these cards because she had told me that she really liked this print. When I was organizing all of this yesterday, I found this little piece that I forgot I even had, so that's fun. My mom got me these silly, like, cheap paintbrushes at Ross, which is so funny because she's actually got me a couple things at like Ross and TJ Maxx that I end up loving as far as art supplies go, and there's no brand or anything. It was like a set of 6. This is the largest brush in the set, and it has become one of my favorite new brushes because the point on the end is so sharp. Do you see that? I'm ready. I'm ready. I gotta go. So what I'm doing is meeting a friend for lunch, delivering the painting in the same neighborhood, which worked out really well. And then I'm going to do my Friday coffee shop time. And since I'll be over in Arcadia, I think I'm going to go to a different coffee shop, which is the SIP Indian School location. It has incredible lighting, and it's just a really colorful, like, high ceiling space, and it feels very non-Arizona to me, which I don't mean that like in a bad way. It just feels kind of like maybe LA or New York, but like with a pop of color. We just don't have like as many high ceilinged like public spaces like that. A lot of our homes are, but not so much like coffee shops and things. I really should have had the exposure up on this. Okay. As you can see, my car is now empty because the painting was delivered and it looks so good in its new home. I have such a sweet client, and I will insert a photo here of what it looks like in the space. I think she's going to hang it, but still deciding on like how high, but it looked good even resting on the floor in there, and I'm so happy. It's so cool to like send these paintings off and have them go to like excited, happy homes, because I feel like over time I've become more and more attached to my work, and now I'm like, oh, it's my baby, you know, and like I've been so used to like the presence of that painting being around that now that it's gone, I'm glad that it's so loved. It honestly looks like it was made for that space. Like, it looks like it was meant to be. Like if it was, she even said like if it was gone, it would be like it was missing. So that's a really cool feeling. I'm so happy about it, and she was so sweet. I cannot believe it. Like I I can't believe someone would give me this gift. She got me a Georgia O'Keeffe cookbook, which I don't know if you could even call it a cookbook. It's called Dinner with Georgia O'Keeffe, Recipes, Art, and Landscape. How fun is that? So this is it. So sweet of her. It has a really cool like wrap binder binding, like a spiral bound in there, and it says, for Georgia O'Keeffe, food was elevated to an art form, not only in her works, but in its preparation and consumption. This book, including 50 of the artist's favorite recipes, balances the fresh, local, and traditional ingredients O'Keeffe sought with the New Mexico landscape and culture that influenced both her art and sense of self. And then there's a photograph of her on the back. This is so nice and so cool. And you guys know I was very excited and inspired to go to her museum in Santa Fe, and I felt really connected to her. So this is a really special gift that means a lot. So I cannot wait to try this, especially with my newfound like cooking skills, guys. And when you go to New Mexico, you can also go to her house, and a lot of the photographs show like it was a big garden and she had a lot of food and she had a lot of friends. So I'm sure that food was like a big part of her culture, like living in that home and cooking for people. So I cannot wait for this. So cool. All right, now I'm in Old Town Scottsdale. I'm about to go right over here where that yellow sign is. I don't know if it will focus. Right over here to that antler sign. That is Leela Market, and they are the ones getting this box of goodies that I showed you guys earlier. So I'm gonna stop in and drop that off. Okay.